Hi friends, welcome back to Joyce Lens. My name is Joyce. I'm a medical student who is also a UI UX designer, and in this video I'll be giving you some knowledge about in-demand tech jobs, and also in case you want to make a career switch from your current career, this video will give you an understanding about that particular field and give you a hint on how to make your career switch. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, the amazing thing about this tech field are two things. One, the flexibility it offers, and also two, the transferability of skills. The flexibility it offers in the days of remote jobs where you can, with your tech skills, you can get a job and work remotely from your house, remotely from workstations. These tech jobs give you the flexibility of staying in the four walls of your house and making your six figures, your nine figures, just making your money. Secondly, the transferability of skills. Now, no matter the career you're currently at, you be a lawyer, you be a doctor, you be a nurse, you be an engineer, those skills you have can be transferred into any of the particular tech field that you want to get into. So your career path will not be a waste, it will just be a build up of skills into your new tech career path. At the end of this video, I'll be dropping some sites where you can get ready jobs when you're eventually tech ready. Tech is a broad language and it's a combination of different fields that make it. The code aspect might seem to be the most popular, but it's like the 2% of what makes a tech product. We'll talk about planning first, and I will make reference to a tech product. For example, you have a tech product where you have a project for a construction of maybe a hotel or a business, and you want to outsource this particular project. You hand this project over to a project manager. And first on our list for in-demand tech jobs, we have the product manager. I'll be giving an illustration to help your understanding. Take for example, you have a hotel construction product and you want to outsource this particular project. Who do you hand over this project to? You hand it over to the product manager. If you're conversant with the software development cycle, you see it goes in different steps from the planning to the design and the other steps that it includes. Now, this planning for this particular project that you want to outsource, you give it to the product manager. Now, who is a product manager? A product manager is the person who is in charge of the product planning, who is in charge of the execution of this product through its life cycle. This product manager works hand in hand with a lot of departments. He works with the sales, he works with the marketing, he works with the engineering department. It just works together to bring good satisfaction of the customers and good business revenue. You can become a product manager by getting certified, getting a certification of the product management, which is very essential. And also, as a product manager, you need to have three basic things: a business acumen, an eye for design, and also a knack for engineering. These three skills you have to be a good product manager, like the intersection of good business acumen, an eye for design, and also engineering. Two particular traits of a good product manager is you have to be a leader and also a born problem solver. From research, this is the typical salary of a product manager. Secondly, we have the project manager. Now, the project manager is responsible for keeping everyone on their toes and making sure that everybody is doing their job at that particular time, reporting at their deadline, and make sure things are going as planned. You can get certified to be a project manager, and also the traits that make a good project manager include your ability to manage people. And as a project manager, you need to be organized and you need to be confrontational. If you are born with those skills, then know that you have a good chance of becoming a project manager. Now, from research, this is a typical example of the salary of a project manager. Now, third, you have the UX researcher. Over to the nitty gritty of the other fields of tech. A UX researcher is needed to give data-backed information on what the customers would love and making sure that that product will not be a useless one. It will be one that will be valuable to the customer. Next on our list is the UI designer. Now, the UI designer works in tandem with the UX researcher. As I was giving illustration about the hotel construction business, when you look at the software development cycle, from the planning of the particular product, you hand over to the design. Now, the design includes the UX designer and the UI designer. The UX designer, after gathering those data-backed information, he transfers these ideas, he transfers these products, the ideas he already has, he transfers it to the UI designer. Now, the job of the UI designer, he makes those ideas, those information, he transfers them into aesthetic, visible, visual design. Now, the UI designer, who is the user interface designer, he produces interfaces. What are interfaces? Interfaces are like things that the customer can react with through an app, through an application, or through a website. As a user interface designer, you need to have the skills and eye for design, because you'll be working with colors, you'll be working with typography, you'll be working with icons and images, and your job is to produce maybe a particular workflow, a particular user flow. Like when you're trying to log into an account, you're trying to come into a hotel, what you interact with online on those websites or on those applications, the UI designer, who is the user interface designer, is responsible for the creation of those screens. And this is a typical example of the salary of a UI designer. Now, two of the traits of being a great UI designer is you need to have an eye for design and also know how to transform those information into good visual designs. As we all know, a product is never a finished work, it's a continuous cycle. When you're done with planning, you hand over to design, and then you hand over to the programmers or the coders who will make those applications come to life. Then after the tangible product is now live, after you have gone from the planning phase to the design phase to the programming phase, then you have the testing phase. And this is where our fifth tech job comes in. We have the manual QA testers. Now, these manual QA testers, they act as real customers. They test this product and then they get to figure out either bugs or problems that can be wrong with this product. They get to come up with edge cases, they get to come up with problems that they can be able to find on that particular app or that particular product. And when they encounter those problems on those products, they tend to also come up with solutions on how to solve those problems. And then you have others on the list. You have the writing part of tech, you have the tech writing, you have the content writing, you have the social media manager, and you have the community manager. As promised in the beginning of this video, that at the end of the video you will be seeing some sites where you can get ready jobs when you are tech ready. And one of the 5 places where you can get these jobs include 1. LinkedIn, 2. Twitter, 3. Fiverr, 4. Remotely, and 5. Indeed.com. And also, as a bonus to this video, if you want to learn UX design and you need a cheat sheet on how to get free certification course on Google Coursera, there's a link in the description box on how you can get a free certified course on Google Coursera on how to become a UX designer. Other places where you can attain certification courses on these in-demand tech jobs, you can have certification courses from Coursera, you can have on Udemy, you can have on YouTube. There's a whole lot of online courses that you can find these particular in-demand tech skills to learn. If this video was of value to you, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel so be notified when a new video video comes up. Thanks for staying to the end of this video. Bye.